What's going on, guys? I thought I'd make a quick little video here. I've got a tee time for golf in just a little bit, but I wanted to kind of go over some price action before I left. So the day's coming to a close. Again, one point that I do want to kind of make is that if you find yourself not being able to, find trades, or you find yourself not be able to, really set your feet, you have to slow down and kind of look at the whole body of work. Guys, we're coming into last week, a holiday weekend. This week, we're coming out of a holiday weekend and into another holiday weekend, which is the New Year's. So again, as retail traders, as long as the market's open, we feel like and we think that there's going to be trades to be put on. Now, does that mean that there was no trades today? Of course not, right? The market's open, the market's moving. There's always going to be some type of trade. But depending on your strategy, and depending on the hours that you have available to trade, you might not get a setup, or the setups that you do get might not confirm, or they might not go in your favor. So instead of looking at the strategy, or instead of looking at, you can't really find anything, you're not having success, I want you guys to really think about this. Big money is obviously on vacation, right? And I don't mean that, that every single person who has a large account or institutions are all on vacation, but a lot of them are, right? And you need big money, you need big lot sizes on the NASDAQ to move the market. And if you don't have a lot of market participants, that's why you're getting this dried up kind of range in the middle of the day. Now, this is going to completely change once we get into the new year and things start to get back in full swing and the kids go back to school and the holiday seasons are over and we've got a new trading year and everyone kind of closes up their books. Like for me, honestly, on the option side of things, guys, it's been a fantastic run for 2023, whether you made money or whether you didn't make money, whether you were learning, whether you're, whatever the case may be. Do I have a real need to put my foot on the gas with a week left of the year? Why? No, right? Like if I find a trade and I'm sitting at the computer screen, I'll take the trade, but I'm not waking up every single morning right now trying to like build and pad that P&L going into the end of the year. What I made for this year is what I made for this year. It's not going to change the last week. So why do I need to stress myself out in subpar price action, right? So if you really think about it, there's a lot of things that you really need to kind of understand, and the market's getting a little bit of a pullback here into this 20 SMA on a 5-minute time frame. But some of the things that you do need to understand is that you're not going to get a whole lot of movement, right? So when you don't get a whole lot of movement, it makes things very, very difficult. Now, the way that the market's kind of been going the last, especially the last week, is you're getting an initial move off the open. And if you're not really catching that initial move, whether it be to the long side or short side, then we're going stagnant and the moves are not really coming until the end of the day. So if you kind of look at it, the last 20 play, quote unquote, which is one of the strategies that I use, the last 20 play that confirmed at 11 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, essentially confirmed at 11:05 and went from a price of around 17,057 all the way up to a price of 17,111. So this was a fantastic move, whether you took a 1-to-1, you took a 2R, 3R, whether you just put small size and let it run, fantastic move. But I want to point out this trade here that also confirmed this range was only 8 points. Now, if you look at the range from 51, the high, all the way up here to 64, yes, you got your 1-to-1, but it quickly reversed. So if you were looking for anything more than a 1-to-1, more than likely you got kind of trapped and stopped out and broke even, and maybe you held for a little bit longer and got scared when it started to pull back again, and then the move ended up going in your favor. If you look at this short move, confirmed yet got stopped out. If you look at this short move, confirmed yet got stopped out. Same thing with this long play, confirmed, got stopped out. But I want you to notice something. I kind of drew this trend line early in the morning here. After the open, we kind of rode into the top of this VWAP band here, this VWAP channel band. We put in this high, we pulled back into VWAP and the 20 SMA. We put in a lower high, pulled back into VWAP, put in a lower high, and then kind of just went sideways, right? So it was after this lower high when we started to break through this trend line. Notice that when we break through the trend line, we kind of then held. So immediately what you got to tell yourself is if you're not going to use like a stop loss below the previous swing low, which is down here, or even right here, if you're not going to just get long and hold on, then you're really looking for scalps and you're going to get yourself chopped up. Now, I'm not saying that you can't make money scalping, but every single day, the market is going to provide a different opportunity. So some days it's a lot more easy to find scalp opportunities to get in, make some quick cash and just get out. Other days like today, it's a little bit more difficult. So you have to kind of let the trade wiggle. You have to let the trade play out. You have to give yourself a little bit of a bigger stop loss, right? You have to take a little bit more time. All in all, I know I didn't really cover a lot of, entries and exits on this. I took a handful of trades more than I wanted to today. I'm finishing the day green. I'm going to do my recap on the Top Step account, but I finished the day green. However, I was in and out of trades very quickly. I was finding momentum moves, getting 5 points here and trying to take 3 points here, sized up a little bit, played some mini contracts because of the movement, was so slow on the micro side of things today. And that's just what it was, right? Every day I have to adjust as a trader. If the ranges are smaller, well, I need to size up if I'm not going to get that much of a move. But all in all, what I want you guys to focus on is if you feel like you're pushing the gas too hard and you feel like you're forcing trades and you feel like you're not getting your setups and you feel like you have to look around for new strategies or new time frames to trade, that's telling you something. It's telling you just to be patient, whether you need to be patient a day or we need to be patient another week. We just need to be patient because when the market gets back to normal conditions, when all market participants come back, you're going to be able to get in and find those setups again. So don't rush, don't get too carried away. And at the end of the day, make sure that you're protecting your risk. The last thing I want to see people do is blow up prop firm accounts going into the holidays, coming out of the holidays, and around this time of year where typically the price action tends to slow down a little bit for a couple of weeks, and realistically tends to slow down until about mid-January. So typically market cycles, if you just kind of go back, February's are normally down pullback months. Now, if that was to be true going into this coming year's New Year's February in 2024, it would make sense because the market has been on a phenomenal run since the end of October. So if we take it into February, then a much needed rest and pullback is necessary. So just make sure you're on the right side of the trend. Right now, the bulls are still controlling the trend, whether it's giving you big moves or not. They're still in control because we haven't lost any supply yet. So what I want you guys to do is be a little bit more patient and allow these trade setups to come to you versus trying to sit there and overexert yourself and mentally strain, your mental capacity and your mental emotions for the sake of taking a trade. Because whether you make money today or you make money tomorrow or next week, you're still going to be making money. So do you really want to run the risk of trying to overtrade like a madman because you feel like you're the Wall Street's best trader and you need to be taking 50 trades a day to make money? No. So make sure you're patient, guys. The money's not going anywhere. There's an endless supply of money out there that you can make in the stock market. You don't need to really press. Right now, what you need to do is manage your month's P&L, meaning that if you're up $500, you need to protect the $500. If you're up $5,000, you need to protect the $5,000. If you're red $1,000, you need to protect the red $1,000, meaning we don't want to finish the month down $2,000 when we were only down $1,000. So right now, this time of the year is all about managing your expectations and managing, what's going on when it comes to your P&L. So I hope that video kind of makes sense. Hope it gives you guys a little bit of context, the way I'm thinking about the market and the way I'm going to approach it for the last week here. And I hope you guys all find a little bit of success, and I'll see all of you guys on the next YouTube video. I'll see the rest of you guys on the Inside of Evolution Traders. To everyone out there that did watch this video and managed to sit through my rant and my rambling, please do me a favor and give me a like, comment, subscribe. I would highly appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys all next time.